Hey everyone. As a former VA underwriter with senior lending authority, I get asked questions a lot from veterans on how long do they have to be on their current job when they get out of active duty. And what I want to tell them is there's not one set answer on that. And if you do work with a lender who's telling you you must be on the job 6 months or 3 months or 1 year, talk to somebody else because it makes sense. VA wants you to have home ownership. That is their goal. And they want lenders to make prudent lending decisions based on your job history or what did you do in the military that helped you get the skills to go on to this civilian job. And a good example of that is I had somebody that started a job with a helicopter company, and at first, I didn't have his DD 214. At first, I didn't need it. And then it turned out that we needed to kind of build a job history a little bit because he'd only been on the job 1 month. And he'd already had one lender turn him down for how long he'd been on his job. We have the DD 214. We had a strong letter from his employer. And basically, he had all the skills required to work for this helicopter company, repairing helicopters. And it all made perfect sense. It just took some digging and asking questions. Some lenders are, they're scared of risk or they don't understand VA loans very well. And so some of them will just make these set rules, but that's a lender rule, not a VA rule. So definitely check into it. Don't just take the first answer and get discouraged, because that's what we're here for, is to help you get into the VA home when you want to get into it. And if you can support your case, we could probably support your case. So don't give up on that. Check with me if you have any questions on job history or entering civilian employment after you've been discharged. And sometimes you get discharged and you don't want to go right back to work. So you might have a gap in employment as well. Maybe you took 6 months off. That's also acceptable. I've heard some lenders say, oh no, unless they go straight from the active duty to a job, then that gap in employment could be a problem. No, it's not a problem. So again, don't give up, ask questions, find a lender that knows how to do VA loans, and don't believe the myths out there, because sometimes maybe it's one lender that has this weird strict rule and many others are going to be able to help you much quicker. Okay, hang in there. Don't give up.